G'day guys, welcome back to SuperCoach with DR. Hope you've all been well. Today I'm going to take you through a new competition that we'll be running on the channel this year, known as the 2023 SuperCoach Prison Team. It's a concept that I borrowed off SuperCoach Talk a few years back, added my own twist and spin to it, and it's something that I just usually do with some close friends and family that are SuperCoach nuts. But this year I thought I'd open up to the community, so today, I'll tell you all about that. Another big thank you to everyone that commented on the last video. I did do a live wheel of names, drawed out the first 4 entrants or participants to the Supercoach with DR League for 2023. So again, if you want to enter this week's draw, all you need to do is comment below any comment that you like on this video, and I'll whack your name into the draw. But let's talk about what this Prison League is all about. Hopefully, it's going to be a little bit of fun. Alrighty, so unlike a traditional Supercoach setup, you only need to select a squad of 16 players as opposed to 30. So you need 5 defenders, 5 midfielders, just the 1 ruck, and the 5 forwards. But here is where the challenge starts to come into play. You can only select a particular number of players from each price point. So just the 1 player that's 650k plus. So you're going to go with a Laird, an Oliver, maybe a Took, even Lockie Neal. 2 players between 600 to 650k, 3 between 5 and 600k, 3 between 4 and 500k, another 3 between 300 to 400k, just the 2 between 200 to 300k, and of course you need to add a couple of rookies in there. You also need to select 2 players priced between 100 and 200k. But I know what you're probably still thinking, why on earth do we call this the Prison League? Well, here we go. There are no trades, no captains, no emergencies, and your team is locked away for the year. And then at the conclusion of round 24, I'll upload a video with every team, all the final scores and rankings, and then our cash prizes will be allocated. So here's an example of what your team could look like. And I did forget to mention as well, each year we do select a commissioner for the league who is in charge, and the commissioner unfortunately cannot participate, just to make sure everything's, as it is and above board. So I will put my hand up to be the commissioner this year. I won't be entering a team myself, but I'll give you a bit of an example here of what your team could look like. It's literally taken me 5 minutes just to slap this one together. Haven't put a heap of thought into it, but just as an example. So we can see that it's color coded. Down the bottom, you've got the key there. We can see purple 650 plus, red, blue, etc., all the way down to orange, where we've got our 2 rookies between 100 and 200k. So the other thing I forgot to mention as well is that you don't need to allocate these price points to a particular line. So you can see here that I've obviously gone the 650k player in Laird in the midfield. That's the only way you can go there, because there's no other players in either the defensive line, rucks, or forwards that do cost that much. So Laird's that player that I've selected here. Then you've got 2 between 600 and 650k. So I've decided to go with McRae in the mids and then Dunkley up forward. 3 between 5 and 6. You can see I've gone with Green, Young, and Dacos. For my 4 to 5s, Himmelberg, Goulden, and Richards. 3 to 4, Hopper, Draper, and Long. 2 to 3, Flanders and Allen. And then the 1 to 2, I've gone with McKenna and Phillips. So how do you enter? Well, it is $10 entry. Best thing is for channel members, you get free entry. So if you're a member of the channel, free entry for you. You need to email me at scprisonleague@outlook.com to apply. I'll send you an email back with payment info and all the rest. And I'll also send you our template that you need to use. This will just be a Word document. If Word doesn't work for you, I'll work out another template to send you. But obviously we need your team name up there at the top, your 5 defenders, your 5 mids, your 1 ruck, and then the 5 forwards. And just as a bit of a help down the bottom there, I have included the color key as well as how many players you can select from each line. So you might want to add in those colors yourself if you know how to do that in Word. Pretty basic. That might help you. You don't have to, but you must follow the key down the bottom. Your team will be null and void. For example, if you selected 3 players between 600 and 650k, you need to really make sure that you stick to the allocated price points. And on to the juicy part. What are the prizes? Well, first, we'll receive 70% of the total prize pool. Second, 20% of the prize pool. Third, 10% of the prize pool. And I do have an asterisk down the bottom there. We've never had this before, but in the event of a tie, winnings will be split evenly. So we can see there that first and second would add up to 90% of the prize pool. If we do have a tie for first, they'll receive 45% each. So if you are interested in entering, guys, send me an email. You can see it there on the screen, scprisonleague@outlook.com. I'll send you through all the details and then we'll get right into it. I'm hoping for as many people as possible. I've already got about 15 people in there already. That's just my close friends and family that we usually do it with. But I'm hoping to get 100 plus people. The more people, the better, the bigger prize pool it's going to be. And remember, the fun of this is that you've got no idea what other teams looking like. Strategy is going to come into play. I know that Jack Crisp has been a really popular play in the past, mainly due to his durability. It's going to be tough, isn't it? Do you take a risk on a Yo, on a Fife at that 300 to 400 range, or do you say absolutely not? Because there's a high chance that they may get injured. Remember, if your player gets injured and they're gone for the season, they are gone. You get no points for that player. So there is a little bit of luck involved, but my advice is to focus a little bit on durability. But I'm not going to give all the strategy away. That's completely up to you. That's all part of the fun. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. And remember to let me know if you're keen on joining up this year. Cheers. Bye.